what the hell's going on, but we're gonna see what happens. It's cold as shit. Fuck.
It's on me. God damn.
I have a very special memory of going early as balls with Eric to wait in line for the good lawn spot at Walnut Creek for fish. We had a nice time hanging beforehand, but then right when the gates were opening, they gave me shit about my bag, and I quietly went into full panic mode because I had some contraband that I decidedly had to get in. So I smushed the container halfway into my thong, which was damp and slippery because it was 1,000 degrees. Made it through security and all was well, except when it came time to run up the steps and get onto the hill. My heart was pounding and I started having a full-on panic attack because with each step, my contraband was wiggling its way out and I was afraid I was going to give birth to a little vial of mushrooms in front of all of the staff and security. I could barely keep up with Eric and he kept looking at me like I was crazy. I loved that day and spending time with Eric while we posted up in line. Hope his birthday surprise is wonderful. Monica Davis says, I have an Eric story for you, circa 1974-ish. I went to a church event in a basement of Hokett Baptist Church in Burlington with my friend Marcy Furr. Met some interesting folks at the event that day, one of which was Eric Ray. He was a thin blonde kid that had a big smile on his face, probably wearing a Kiss t-shirt, and he had the best laugh. Fast forward to Williams High School in the 1980s and had many social events around the Grateful Dead and Greeley and the Bogowan and house parties, and Drew and Mark and Eric was all there making us laugh. Happy 60th, Eric, my longtime friend. Kathy Dollins. Megan has contacted me to help celebrate the Eric we all know and love by sharing our favorite memories. There are so many, ranging from green poop to my first and only Dead concert to gathering of friends at Cedar Rock Park. But I don't remember the events as much as I remember your actions. In a time when it was not socially acceptable, you stood by a friend when he came out. You had the wisdom to know he was the same friend he had always been. That has always stayed with me, but I have to say my most cherished memories of you were phone calls to a dying friend and an unexpected hospital visits where you just showed up. And somehow you knew how to make Nate laugh. That laughter was the most beautiful music. While some people stuck their heads in the sand and ignored the situation, you did all you were able to do to help. So on your 60th birthday, I want to celebrate your acceptance of people, your strength of character, and your extraordinary understanding of friendship. You will always have a piece of my heart. Happy birthday. Love, Kathy.
Come on.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
A birthday storm's a brewing. I hope you kept all the flyers from the Christmas parade. Happy birthday. Yo, Easton.
Go.
Happy Big 60.
Oh, it's Isaac there.
Truck came off. Come back.
time when this works. I have
Oh,
no
that's a
freaking
good
idea.
question.
We'll find out.
Right. I reckon.
Right.
Hey, Eric, happy birthday, motherfucker.
It's like, dude, it's a long way since New Year's '77 when we first met. And the adventure, who knew the adventures I'd have with you over the years.
All right. We're supposed to say something to you. I don't know. Something funny that we've done together, something. But I don't know. I think we've fully discussed everything we've ever done. I don't know.
The Black Heart. That's where it all started.
Oh,
We have you to thank
the
for
oil heart
Yeah, we have you to thank
for the Dodge. Yes.
propelling us forward.
Always grateful for that, dude.
And
Yes.
just knowing you, man, I just met the right people and connections over the years helped me along the way too. In my career and stuff as an artist now. Dude, it's been a lot of fun.
Absolutely. That's all I'm going to say to you. It's been a lot of fun, dude. Appreciate all the laughs, without a doubt.
Love you. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Dad. Can't wait to celebrate with you this weekend. Can't wait to celebrate many more birthdays with you. And the best dad I could ask for. Cheers.
Cheers.
Leia said she couldn't read this out loud without crying, so she asked me to read it for her. Hey Eric, happy birthday, old man. I'm going to say a lot of words and probably ramble a bit, but you are an expert at that, so you just have to deal. Also, we never have to address this letter in person because you know I struggle with touchy-feely in person, but I want to share with you just how much you mean to me on your birthday. I know when we first met, I was not very pleased with your existence in our lives. I'm not even really sure why. I think some part of my brain said I had to be upset that Mom had a new boyfriend. I held a grudge for a little while. I remember one of the first times I really started to think you may be pretty okay was when we all went skating and you started skating with Callie. And you know as well as me that Callie is very particular, so the fact that you were so good with her let me let my guard down some. You know that is my baby, and if you hadn't been good with her, this wouldn't have worked out well. But obviously that wasn't the case. You're like one of her favorite people ever, and one of mine too. I know we weren't what you were expecting, but I'm glad you chose us anyway. You have been more of a dad to me and Callie than our dad has ever been. And I know me and Callie can be a little difficult sometimes, but you love us anyway. I love you very much, and I'm so happy I get you as a dad. You showed not just me, but also Mom, that love doesn't have to be mean and loud and angry. And for a long time, I struggled with that. It was hard to see you and Mom be so nice to each other. It made me uncomfortable. It was different and weird, and to some extent felt wrong. But it wasn't wrong. And slowly but surely, I learned that love is happy and sweet and kind, and that is what it's supposed to be. You've brought so much positivity into our lives. You brought Quinn and Daryl into our lives, and without them, I wouldn't have had Roscoe or Daisy or Addie and Scarlett, and being Aunt Leia is one of my favorite things in the whole world. Even though I'm not blood related, I have never felt like that made me less of an aunt to them. Thank you for that. And thank you for all the concerts and the after-school talks and swim days and all the other fun things we do together. Thank you for always showing up for me. I never doubt that I can call you when I need you. This has been a lot of words, and I am sure I could say a lot more things, but the point is, I love you, and I'm thankful for you, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Thank you for being you. Love, Leia.
Happy birthday to the best pawpaw and father-in-law that I could ever ask for. You have always been a constant in our lives and just such a genuine person, and I can't imagine not ever meeting you. I think almost 16 years ago, in a few months, I knew you in your 40s, which is crazy to think about right now, but you're just such an amazing person, and I love you.
My favorite memory of Eric is also the first time I met him. Daryl and I were headed on our first out-of-town vacation together to see a band we both liked, and on the way, Daryl's car broke down. Eric and you drove over an hour to come to our rescue with a dolly to carry Daryl's car back. Y'all even brought an extra car for us to take and finish our trip. Y'all told us to hurry along and try to catch as much of the show as possible. And we did!
Hi, Eric. I've known you most of my life, and I've always considered you family. But in the last 20-ish years, I've had the privilege of getting to know you as a friend as well. I think you're one of the least judgmental, most understanding, most supportive people I've ever met. We've been there for each other through some bad times, and we've had a lot more good times. Concerts and road trips, even though you might get out and walk sometimes, and parties and lazy Sundays at the pool. I look forward to so many, many more of those. I love you so much.
Everything she said, man. You're just one of the best people I know, one of the best friends I have. Always there for me, and always willing to go and have a good time. Looking forward to a lot more shows and pool parties and meat eating contests in the future, man. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Hey, my love. I will keep this quick, but wanted to be sure to remind you how happy I am that you were born many, many, many years ago. I mean, so many. I didn't know I needed you, but damn if I'll ever let you go. Apparently, we were around each other and even talked a few times for like a year before I remember talking to you. I mean, I even have pictures of you on stage at Brew Balls a literal year before I say we met, but our timing really ended up being perfect for us. In the last 13 years, we've done so many things I never would have expected myself to do. We rode motorcycles, we went to Mexico and climbed a pyramid. You turned me into a deadhead. A deadhead, really? And we went to so many shows where set break selfies became a thing we giggle our way all the way through. We both lost jobs we expected to be careers and ended up happier on the other side. After my wreck, because of your strength and love, we made it through. I only cried like twice. Pretty sure we made it through my doctorate because of your strength and love as well. You were the best hype man ever. We have all these friends and people who love us, and let's be real, you're the nice one, so thanks for that. Our life together is pretty awesome, and I think that's because we just fit, and each of our goals really just kind of comes down to that we want to watch the other person be their best self, so it works. As the kids have already said, you're an amazing dad to all of them, and watching you become Paw has just been the best. But I'm not going to ramble, because I'm right here, attached. Just for reference, do you know how hard it is to get this recorded at the last minute as usual? It's me. Y'all can literally probably hear the leaf blower in the background. So, yeah. Anyway, Eric, you're my favorite. I love you so much. Happy 60th birthday.
Papa. Happy birthday, Papa. Happy Papa. Happy birthday, Papa. Happy Papa. Hey, Papa. We wish you would have a good birthday. Hey, Dad.
Stands a man, a soldier by the looks of him, who came through many fights but lost in love.
Well, Dad, here we are. You're fucking 60. 60 years old. Gracing the earth with your presence like only Eric Ray can. You know, I wasn't there in the beginning during your adolescent years, but like many of the people in this room, I have heard the stories time and again of the bullshit and outlandish stuff you would do. And I'm sure it won't be the last time, because let's face it, you love to tell stories and remind us how crazy Eric Ray was. But I have been there for the last 37 years, and for that I am grateful. I just want to thank you for teaching me and leading me and being an example of just a good human being. I mean, you even put yourself in the way of strangers' balls for me. You know, when you used to videotape me playing paintball. You're always there for the highs and the lows, for the good and the bad. I knew I could always count on Ricky. And just 5 years ago, we got to add another name to you, and that's Pawpaw. You are the best Pawpaw that these girls can ever dream of. So not only are you Ricky, Eric, Pawpaw, but my favorite is Dad. So cheers to you. Let's make 60 the best year. Let's continue to make memories and experience more trips together, literally and figuratively and metaphorically, however you want to put it. But I'm so glad that you are here. And I'm so glad that not only me, but Daryl, my girls, Kristen, Morgan, Megan, and her girls, and the countless number of lives that you have touched were able to experience my dad. But now you're 60, so it's okay to slow down, but don't feel obligated because we know you're not going to. Happy birthday. I love you. Hey, it's Gabby. I like to add something to this card. Sorry it's late. It's been really cool joining such a supportive family. Your extrovertedness scared me a bit at first, but I immediately felt supported by all you guys. You always included me. I had a great time with you guys at the Dead Show. I'm not a sap, but thanks for giving me the family I didn't have. From Ethan. Hey, sorry so late to send this. It's hard to think of any single thing when besides my mother and the Websters, Eric has been the constant in my life. Half of all my memories have Eric or were at the house. I think the occasions that stick out the most from when I was really young though are everyone watching the new episode of Lost together each week for longer than I have any idea. Everyone hanging out all day just to basically all cozy up together for the night. Those memories have always felt like what family should be and what I'm so grateful to Eric for. Making a wonderful family of choice that I was lucky enough to be a part of. Happy birthday, Eric. I love you more than I could ever hope to say.
Hey, Eric, how you doing, bud? Hope you're doing good. We just wanted to say happy birthday, you old bastard. Have a good one. Take care, guys.